Engaged lessons for the 21st century.
Reading and Comprehension. Evaluating in Math. Video 3. This is an engaged video created by Willoughby Eastlake Schools. How to use the video lesson. There are 4 steps and/or 4 options. Option number 1. Video and questions on screen. Complete video engaged. If you are presently using a smartboard, please remember to save this video first and then open it up with Smart Video Player. Step 2. Option 2. Video and print out only the comprehensive questions that are provided. The video will play the story and the students will write on the comprehensive questions. Step 3. Option 3. Simply print out the handout only and provide a handout for each student in your class. Step 4. Option 4. Simply use the smartboard lesson that is provided only. You have learned to do all different kinds of math by now. You probably heard the word solve used a lot. When you see the word solve, you understand that it means to figure out the answer to a math problem. As you get older, you may see other words used to give math directions. There may be some that you have never heard before. You just need to learn the new vocabulary. It can be even more confusing when you see a word you think you understand. Surprise, it's being used in a different way. You may have learned the word evaluate when you were asked to decide if something was good or bad. You may have used it to decide if an author did a good job sending a message in his writing. This year, you may begin to see the word evaluate used in a different way. Sometimes math directions with, say, something like, evaluate the following problems, when it is used in math, evaluate can be a synonym for solve. Do you see the smaller word value inside the word evaluate? When you evaluate math, you say its final value. Value is the total after the equation is solved. So, all it is asking you to do is solve the math problems and write down the answers. As with any kind of math, work, or test, it is always a good idea to show your work. This lets the teacher know that you understand. You may get credit even if you end up with the wrong answer. If you would please, have a student come up to the smartboard for the first series of comprehensive questions relative to this passage. Thank you. Page 1. Please do not pick up a pen until you're asked to do so. Answer the following questions based on the reading passage. Don't forget to go back to the passage whenever necessary to find or confirm your answers. Number 1. Question 1. What does it mean to solve a problem? Question 2. Why might the word evaluate be confusing when you see it in math for the first time? If you would please pick up a pen and write your answers. Please do that down. Here's what we have as the answer. Number 1. What does it mean to solve a problem? Figure out the answer, as illustrated up here in the first paragraph. Question number 2. Why might the word evaluate be confusing when you see it in math for the first time? because it's used in a different way, as written right here in the last sentence of this paragraph. If your answers match ours, that is truly superior. If you would please, have another student come up to the smartboard for the next series of comprehension questions. And while they're coming up here, if you would erase your answers. Thank you. Page 2. Please do not pick up a pen until you're asked to do so. Answer the following questions based on the reading passage. Don't forget to go back to the passage whenever necessary to find or confirm your answers. Question 3. What does the word synonym mean in the third paragraph? Question 4. Why is it important to always show your work when you do math? Question 5. What does evaluate mean in math? If you would please, pick up a pen to solve this problem. Please do that now. Okay, here is what we have as the answers. What does the word synonym mean in the third paragraph? A word that means the same, as illustrated here. Question 4. Why is it important to always show your work when you do math? It shows what you understand, as illustrated down here. What does evaluate mean in math? Solve the math problem. Here's where you have equation is solved. Solve the math problem. If your answers match ours, that is outstanding. If you would please, pick up an eraser and erase your answers. And we would like to thank you for working with us today on reading and comprehension.